Hey guys, Chapter 12, Minn of the Mississippi. Ride the river in a barrel. Remember Minn got caught and she's in a barrel with the gook that they feed the chickens? You'll have to ask Uncle Peter. He has a special medal that your great-great-great-grandfather won in St. Louis. My mommy's daddy, Fred Felders, in the 1800s won 4 medals for riding the Mississippi in a race in a barrel. Uncle Peter has one of the medals, and Great Aunt Dorothy has one of the other ones. But this is not the kind of barrel riding that Minn was doing. She was safe in the boat, not inside with a paddle. Ride the river in a paddle. So here is the Mississippi along the state of Missouri, and here is Illinois. And Minn gets caught up in here as she's past the mound builders and is coming through Illinois riding on a boat in a barrel, eating lots of food. Riding the river in the barrel was fun till the shanty boat came to the next dam. Up through boat timbers, up through the barrel, Minn felt its shuddering roar. She raced around in her prison. The cat sat on the coop to watch her. Martha came. "Luke, is she eating too much? Could she be sick?" "Listen, Miss Turtle, no need to be frettin'. We're comin' to Bellevue, Iowa, and dam number 12. Luke, that's it. She's scared of dams. Hush, Miss Turtle. This one won't hurt you. Them concrete walls both sides of us are floating into a lock. Now, solid steel gates are closing behind us. Now the water sink running out from the front behind us. Now the water sinking running out and the gate and our boat settles down easy like no fuss at all. Front gates are opening. We're moving out. See? There's the river again. Miss Turtle, you just took a 12-foot step down that river stair. Luke, now she's plumb calm." Minn was less frightened at Dam 13 above Clinton, Iowa. At Dam 14 in quiet country near Pleasant Valley, she scarcely stirred. But Dam 15 lay nestled among big vibrations, busy Moline and Rock Island to the east, Davenport to the west, rapids roaring between. The lock sprang against Arsenal Island, as Martha said. "That's why, Luke, Miss Turtle's in a tizzy again." But Luke was too busy to answer. "Maybe, Miss Turtle," continued Martha, "you get a good right to be restless here. Many a battle has brewed hereabouts. Injuns killing whites, killing Injuns, like they was all playing a game. Yep, this very island once saw a British fort built, then a frontier American fort, and has been an arsenal, a place for making and storing huge supplies for armies for many wars. Ever hear of the Civil War? 2 of our great-granddads fought each other in it, one for the North and one for the South. Both died of lead bullets, molded maybe right over yonder. The slaves got freed. The South got plumb ruined, and the war goes on to this day at supper tables along the river. But its folks could have talked it all over just—" "Marthy!" yelled Luke. "Stop talking. Get up here and steer. Motor's acting up again. Big boats are crowding us. We might get stuck while you gab to that turtle." Here's a picture of their little shanty boat and a picture of the river. Minn took it plumb easy after Rock Island. She did not hate anything now. She liked Martha and would surface at her whistle, taking fish or meat held down to her. Martha often let her exercise on a canvas chicken pen on deck while she cleaned out the swill barrel. At grassy old landings where planks linked shanty boats to paths, Luke brought new-found friends to the porch to set a spell, and hear him tell how, with timbers from 3 wrecked steamboats, I built the Evangeline No. 2. Evangeline comes from Longfellow's poem, which Marthy can recite whole ropes of. Past the noisy factory, she'll sing out, "This is the forest primeval, the murmuring pines and the hemlocks." It's all about French folks from Canada long ago. That was politics and war, and French families got run out of Arcadia up in Nova Scotia. Them Arcadians went down the Mississippi and the Atlantic coast, settled along the Gulf. Descendants of it still called Cajuns, short for Arcadians. And her life was Evangeline's. Martha named the boat for her. All that summer, the Evangeline II floated lazily south. At Hamsburg, Illinois, Luke explained river charts to 3 boys. He was saying, "Yep, this is our second trip. Minneapolis to New Orleans. We sold our first Evangeline, went back by train, and built this one better. We had worked hard at farming, laid a little money by, felt like we'd like to grow old easy like on the Mississippi. See the charts? The Wisconsin River. That's where Pere Marquette first saw the stream, and rounded the bend below your Hamburg is where him and his pal Jolette headed for the Great Lakes up the Illinois. Back near Dubuque here, we picked up the Turtle, ready canned, as I said, and after Rock Island come Muscatine and the Iowa River and Big Burlington and Little Nauvoo and the old Mormon town, Keokuk at Des Moines River, end of the Iowa, Quincy, Illinois, Hannibal, Missouri." "Mark Twain crowed a boy. The other added, "He wrote about Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. He was a steamboat pilot. He could slide a steamboat over a bar by breathing out quick and hoisting his pants, I betcha. He sure knew the river." "Yes," said Martha, passing by, "and through his pen slid words to make the whole world know about our river. From him, lonely words linked arms and sang across the pages." There's Minn getting her meal from Martha and then pulling up to a town. "Yes, Miss Martha," said one boy, "we know about Mark Twain." Another added quickly, "We know all about the turtles, too. They live for 500 years, and they bite you. They keep a hold till either it thunders or the sun goes down." "That sure would be bad," said Martha. "Imagine me steering Evangeline II through river track and Miss Turtle swinging from my elbow like a ball and chain, all tuckered out, not able to let go till sundown. But snappers do strike hard and hold on long enough, anyhow, to start such stories about sundown and thunder, all for an age. I read about a tortoise living to almost 200, but snappers are old at 40. "Just goes to show," said Luke, "how worrying and bad temper can kill you young." After an hour or so of turtle talk, the boys had to leave. Waving goodbye, they disappeared in sunflowers. One voice returned, "And you said we knew all about turtles." Next day, with motor trouble, Evangeline II headed for the mouth of the Illinois, 40 miles south of Hamburg. She met a tow, a raft of barges pushed by a towboat as long as an ocean liner and as difficult to steer. The swirling pilot tried to miss the shanty boat, rowed wildly by a woman, but Evangeline II was bumped. From the towboat came the captain, a voice by Bullhorn. The loudspeakers roared as to wake the dead, and Luke told it afterwards. "Yep," and he kept hollering, "Listen, Uncle!" as if I could keep from listening with both ears plugged. "It's big boats, can't turn off for every floating ship." And Martha yelled back loud enough to split oak planks, but couldn't be heard. 'Twas Marthy screeching and the bullhorn a bawling until we drifted astern to the towboat as it clamped up on her deck. "Yes," Martha said, continually primly, "and I gave that captain a piece of my mind. I certainly did. He turned out to be a gentleman, invited us to dinner, gave us $20, said 'twas for scraping our paint, though Luke bought enough paint later for 50 cents. He cooked, filled our tipped-over bar and I with garbage from his gallery. But all of us, including the nice captain, was sad that Miss Turtle slid and sprung out of the bar as I was overboard when we bumped. Well, maybe she's happier back in a river. So that's how Minn escaped. Minn was able, in the tussle of the boat getting bumped, to get out of the barrel when it tipped over and back in the river. Good job, Minn.